The wild card round was insane. Let's get into it. No time for the intro. We're skipping the intro today. Welcome back to the Tackle Talk Network. I appreciate you tuning in. This is kind of a later episode. Sorry, it's been kind of a chaotic week. I had to help my brother with his sewer system. Yeah, fun stuff. All right, we're going to get into things. First off, wild card weekend was just nuts. You had the Rams almost go down. You had the Bears come back win. I mean, and we're going to go over some plays. The matchups for this next week, I mean, like, everything was just so perfect for, like, the first several, I don't know how to explain it. It was all just so perfect until the last two games. The last two games were just terrible. Let's start things off, with, I'm on Instagram here. Let's just start things off with this block punt here. I mean, it's okay. It's 4th and 7. They're punting the ball, and then they block it. The Panthers block this punt, and I'm sitting here thinking, this is insane. The Panthers now have a chance to go up and get the touchdown, and they do indeed, right to Jalen Coker. By the way, Bryce Young was throwing absolute dimes this entire game. Was throwing absolute dimes the entire game. Let me see if I can just pull it up real quick, because it was just insane. I mean, look at this dime. He drops it right in the back of the end zone, right to Jalen Coker on 3rd and 3, 2:40 left. I mean, you're thinking they might have this in the bag. We're going to go to last week. The Rams ended up coming back and winning this game, which was just absolutely insane. Bryce Young had a really good day. Let's check it out here. Bryce Young, 21 of 40, 264, one touchdown, one interception. I fully believe if he doesn't throw that interception, they win this game. It was just such a good game. And then you had this play to Colby Parkinson. Oh, my goodness. This was the catch of the day. Catch of the weekend. I mean, Colby Parkinson just catches this over the Panthers DB. And, I mean, this was their backup tight end to start the season. I mean, look at this catch. Look at that. That is beautiful, beautiful catch. And obviously, this is off the Spanish broadcast, which if you've never heard of listen to this. Dude, it's so hype. Sometimes you listen to it, you can't tell what they're saying, but it goes crazy. But yeah, the Rams ended up winning this one 34-31. Matthew Stafford ended up having an insane game, 304 yards in the air with 3 passing touchdowns and an interception. Kyron Williams exceptional on the ground, but Chuba Hubbard also had 2 rushing touchdowns. Bryce Young had an impressive rushing touchdown right there before half. We got a lot more to get into. But yeah, these Rams, dude, they're moving on. And they're going to look really dang good. All right, how about this? I mean, just like throughout the entire day, it was complete sun, just clouds. It was kind of cold in Chicago, right? And then all of a sudden, it just freaking starts snowing. I mean, it was snowing. This was Kick's pregame here by Santos, I believe. Carlos Santos. It looked like we were going to have a snow game for once, and then once the game started, snow stopped falling and whatnot. But yeah, it was kind of insane. This Packers-Bears game, oh my goodness, it was insane. So you had like this play where Jalen Watson is diving into the end zone and he fumbles. Let me mute this real quick. Okay, he rolls out, good protection, good ball. Watson's going to just try and jump into the end zone, gets the ball knocked out, and it goes into the end zone. This was all insane. And I think they called this a touchdown, which was just nuts. So it was a Packers touchdown, and this was the most insane way that the Packers could have even possibly gotten up like this. 4th and 1, you convert the 4th down. You jump over the goal line into the end zone. There's a really good shot of this, like a pylon cam shot of Jalen Watson jumping into the end zone. Yeah, here it is. I mean, just look at this. He gets the ball knocked out right there, right by his helmet, and he just flies, and he's like, I don't have the ball. No. And then luckily, Romeo Doubs jumps on top of it. I mean, just an insane game. But let's talk about how the Bears came back and won this game. They should not have. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Fourth quarter, 13 minutes left. You're down by 2 touchdowns. Then it's 21-9, 21-16, 27-16, 27-24, 27-31. And the Bears win the game and advance on to play the Rams, which is absolutely insane to me. I think this is so crazy that the Bears even tried to pull this off. I mean, it's just nuts. It's insanely nuts. You had this touchdown there to make it a 3-point game. But to set this touchdown up, which was just a walk-in touchdown, we have to talk about the craziest play. Okay, so before we see this throw, I was watching this game on Prime Vision, which if you don't know what that is, on Amazon Prime, they have a setting where you can watch the game like it's Madden. So if you've ever seen a Madden game, kind of like what this clip is showing right here, it's like it'll show you from behind. So I actually got to see this throw exactly how it's shown in this clip, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way he just made that throw. He's getting pressured up the middle. He escapes to the left, gets tripped mid-throw, and just heaves that thing on a dime. Mind you, this was 4th down. This was on 4th down. And he heaved that to not Romeo Dobbs, but I mean like Roma Dunze, and he gets hammered after that. But he caught, I mean, I can't express how insane that catch is. Romeo Dobbs also had an insane catch in the 4th quarter. One-handed snag. I mean, just insane. Matthew Golden got his first NFL touchdown. Really, really good. Holy cow. And then you have this, right? Last play of the game, you don't see anything. I mean, this was just taking forever for Jordan Love to find anything open. Ends up just almost, I mean, this probably should have been picked. But if you're wondering why I'm pausing it so much, so I don't get copyrighted by the NFL for using their content, it should have been picked, ended up being incomplete. But if we look at the stats of this game, Caleb Williams went absolute dummy. He went for 361 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also threw 2 interceptions, but the last drive of the game was clutch. Jordan Love, 323 and 4 out of him. I mean, about 50% completion percentage. But, I mean, this was just insane. The Bears had a decent run game. Both teams had under 100 yards rushing. It was kind of expected. The receiving cores, dude. Colston Loveland was a beast in this game. It's kind of sad that he didn't get a touchdown. But, yeah, let's move on. I mean, also, hold on. I got to show this because this was crazy. The Bears getting to wear cheese shredders as hats and then shred cheese on the desk post game. I mean, this is the greatest. Just it's just crazy. I thought it was hilarious. But yeah. Oh man, it was a wild start. Let's say that, a wild start to the weekend. And then after all of that, you get Bills Jags, where I mean, this was a crazy game as well. Perfect punt, the most perfect punt I've ever seen while watching a game. I mean, this ball literally just bounces out right at the 1-yard line. This was early in the second half. That's one play. Oh, yeah. Then this happens. Okay, so to end the half, I'm not going to show you this whole clip, but basically he completes a pass over the middle, right? Trevor Lawrence completes a pass over the middle. He gets down. They have no timeouts. But then they get the ball, and they snap it just before the defensive line. Look at this. I'm going to pause it right here. They snap it right here while the D lineman is still not across the line of scrimmage. So then they get to snap the ball again with 1 second left. But this time they're going out for a field goal because they got extra penalty yardage. And then, of course, they didn't get it, because their kicker, for some reason, Cam Little just missed. I mean, he doinked it off the upright. Here we go. This play, I thought this was a touchdown in real life. This is 4th and goal. They're down 4. They get the first down on a tush push, and he pushes all the way into the end zone. Now, obviously, he was down with the 1, right? But then it didn't matter because a few plays later, I say a few, Next play, they run tush push again. Josh Allen into the end zone. Bills end up winning this game 27-24. It was a wild game as well. I mean, it was a good watch. Josh Allen was sacked by Josh Hines Allen, which was kind of funny, but Josh Allen ended up having a pretty good game as well. He had 33 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns, as well as 273 and 1 through the air. Trevor Lawrence, 207, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Those 2 interceptions ended up being what lost the Jags this game. I said whoever wins this game is going to be a good competitor and probably going to be in the AFC Championship and go to the Super Bowl. That remains to be seen because the Bills will play the Broncos at Denver this week, and we'll see how that game goes. Oh, boy. Philly. This game was insane. This is how windy it was in Philly. They tried to get the flag all wrapped up, and it was starting to blow away. That's how crazy it was. I don't know how they ended up getting that wrapped up. It's kind of crazy. Apparently, Fred Warner might be coming back. So that's interesting. Plays from this game. I mean, you just had a lot of them. Oh, dude, this one was by far my favorite. Okay, so I'm kind of debating. The Caleb Williams throw was insane, right? But this throw by Jawan Jennings on the reverse. He's going. Nope, he's throwing. Throws it deep. And throws it to Christian McCaffrey. I'm not going to lie. If I'm a Philly fan, I would sign Jawan Jennings as a quarterback over Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts sucked this game. He was not good at all. I mean, he was so bad that he ended up throwing to a coach on the sideline. I mean, like, obviously I'm joking, but, like, my goodness. Oh, man, this game was... It was crazy. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much... Oh, yeah, here we go. So I was telling my dad about this. Jawan Jennings is the one who threw a touchdown in the Super Bowl. By the way, he gets smoked by Trent McDuffie on this play. Tosses it all the way across the field back to Christian McCaffrey, who scores a touchdown, passing touchdown there, and then the very next season throws a passing touchdown in the wild card. I mean, Jawan Jennings is a beast. They ended up having a goal line stand here. Eric Kendricks played excellent coverage here. This was 4th down, and he gets his mitts up there just last second, bats that ball down. Fantastic there for the 49ers, and you have 49ers win that game 23-19. The 49ers always have the weirdest scores all the time. The one thing about this game that was bad was, I mean, George Kittle tore his Achilles. He'll be out for the year. I don't know if he even returns next year. That will remain to be seen. As far as injuries go, the Chargers ended up losing their game to the Patriots. This game was not entertaining really at all. Based off the score, the Chargers were technically in the game the entire time, even though it didn't feel like that. That Patriots defense was a lot better than I thought it was. That Chargers defense was obviously pretty good as well. Drake May ended up having himself a pretty decent day. Not anything too crazy. Let's just take a look here. Yeah, Drake May, 17 of 29, 268 and a touchdown. He also had 66 yards rushing, which led the team, which was kind of crazy. But, yeah, Chargers down 2 tackles. I expected this to happen. Oh, boy. And then you had Houston Texans, Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is coming back. But because of this, let me try and find it. I mean, but because this happened, you got this that happened. Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin is stepping down as a head coach. Will not be the head coach from the Pittsburgh Steelers anymore. That was kind of crazy that happened. Gosh. He was such a good coach. Didn't have a single losing season. Didn't have a losing record ever. Oh, yeah. And then this defensive tackle had his second touchdown off of a strip forced fumble from Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers ended up taking himself out of the game because there was only a couple minutes left and they were down like 20-something. So, yeah. The divisional round matchups. Let's get into those because they were kind of nice at the way they got set up. Oh, first, hold on. Let's talk about the 49ers. Most playoff wins in NFL history. The San Francisco 49ers have 40. The fact that they don't have more than, I think 4 total Super Bowls in their franchise is kind of crazy. Ooh, man. Jake Ferguson got the Salute to Service Award. That's his kind of thing. Oh, their new stadium. Okay, so the Commanders, they're getting their new stadium. This is apparently what's going to look like. This is the one that Donald Trump apparently wanted his statue in front of. I mean, it's going to look really cool. It's going to look really cool. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's going to look really cool. Dude, Josh Allen also making more history. Best touchdown interception ratio in playoff history. Minimum of 300 passing attempts. 26 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Fantastic. Josh Allen is really, really good. Let's see here. All right. So this is the most recent post here by the NFL. Divisional round matchups. You have the Bills and Broncos at 4:30 on Saturday, and the San Francisco 49ers and the Seahawks at 8 o'clock. Well, technically 7 if you're Central. And that will be at Seattle. Both those games are going to be heaters. Then you got Texans and Patriots at 3 on Sunday with the Rams and Bears on Sunday Night Football at 5:30 on NBC. So that game will be awesome as well. There's only one team I think that's actually going to win big, and it's going to be the Bills. I think the Bills are going to for sure win. Any of these other games I could see going any other way, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, I have, let's say this. So Bills, Broncos, I obviously have the Bills winning that game, right? Obviously I'm no professional, so don't take these for seriousness or anything. I have, let's take a look at my thing. I have Bills, Patriots in the AFC Championship game, and then I have Seattle and the Rams in the NFC Championship game. Now, I think it easily could be Bills-Texans. I think it could easily be 49ers-Bears. It could easily be Bears-Seahawks. It could easily be Seahawks-Rams or Seahawks-Bears. Like, it could be either way, or Rams-49ers. It could be any of those combinations. It's gonna be a crazy weekend. I can't wait to see what happens. The Pro Bowl quarterbacks. This is a thing. Like, nobody really cares about the Pro Bowl anymore. Pro Bowl wide receivers, all these guys are deserving. Nico Collins is not going to be participating because he got injured in the playoffs. That's another thing. I don't think that the Texans have a chance offensively against the Patriots because they don't have Nico Collins anymore. So that'll be an interesting way to, see. More sights and sounds from the week. I mean, the Bills, not the Bills. The Bills are going to have to, the Bills. The Bills are going to have to play in Denver. I don't have a problem, or at least if I'm the Bills, I wouldn't have a problem going into Denver and winning, in my opinion. I don't see a problem. This game is crazy. And there's goodness, I am just, my goodness. There's a statistic I like to point out, if I can find it. I think I saw it earlier. The 49ers of recent history have a 4-0 record in Seattle, which is kind of nuts. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't realize. So, this game, again, is going to be crazy. Last time, the Seahawks beat the Niners. It was really, really good, because they just put points on the Niners like crazy. I mean, they just kept on pouring on the points, and that 49ers defense could not do anything to stop that offense. Here it is. 4-0 at Seattle. Brock Purdy is 4-0 when playing the Seahawks at Seattle. So that'll be an interesting game. That's going to be on Fox, and that's going to be at night, I believe. Yes, it's a 7 o'clock game on Saturday. So tune in for that. I don't think there's anything else to cover, really, other than there were some coaches that have stepped down. John Harbaugh just got signed with the New York Giants, so we're going to see where that takes us. Anything else that I'm missing? I don't think there's anything else that I'm really missing here. Other than the John Harbaugh is going to the New York Giants. That'll be good for Cam Scadaboo. The Rams are going to have to play really well. Oregon, oh my goodness, college football is going nuts. I will have a season recap video coming out probably the week of the Super Bowl or next week. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for this week. Sorry if I don't sound the greatest. I'm kind of fighting a cold at the moment, but I would like to hear you guys' feedback and in the comments. I'm sorry that this is a short video. I'm currently filming this at like midnight, but I hope you enjoyed. Come back for next week, and I'll see you after the divisional round. Toodaloo.